All right, EJ, for show 10, we're going to open up with a dedication to Amanda. We're going to start previewing the Orlando Carr match. Mitch will handle that. Alex handles
Hold on, Paulbo. What is this kid doing? Huh? Did he bring his homework to the set again?
No, I did not again, not this time. These are the 15 commandments of Phil Bravado.
15 commandments. Yeah. 15.
The 10 commandments of Phil Bravado.
Well, I hate to even ask this, but let's hear the 10 commandments of Phil Bravado.
I'm glad you asked.
Oh, boy.
Commandment 1, thou shalt not fight on 5th Street.
Well, EJ kind of asked for it.
Asked for it, Paulbo. You know our code of honor in these parts.
Commandment 2, thou shalt not take Abyss to the wrong hotel room.
Well, that was Ryan's fault.
You know what?
Thank God for Tyler.
What isn't Ryan's fault? Shout out to Birdman.
Commandment 3, thou shalt not order 150 cheese curds from the Jetto Stars.
Well, that's not fair. Bravado didn't even order that.
Oh, you know who did.
You know what? Leave the King of Freeland out of this.
Commandment 4, thou shalt feed the chickens at the farm in Mudridge Lane.
Well, the chickens need to eat. I mean, let's be honest.
And we need to eat the chickens.
Fair enough. Wings or nuggets?
Whatever you please. Just no gizzards and no, what are they called? Livers.
Ugh.
Commandment 5, thou shalt not park on the wrong side of the road at Two Guys.
Well, again, he didn't listen. The signs are clearly up the street, and he got a ticket.
He got what was coming to him. No one likes him here in Hazleton, including the police department. Shout out to the HPD.
Absolutely to that. Kudos.
Commandment 6, thou shalt not be a big shot.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, he went to school for that, right, EJ?
Paulbo, I went to school for that. I've met a lot of big shots.
Commandment 7, thou shalt not leave until the ring is cleaned up.
Well, Bravado, take note.
I'll tell you what, Paulbo, I'm the foreman of that ring crew, and I actually agree with Bravado on that one. You got to stick around.
Yeah, okay.
Commandment 8, thou shalt not rent a room to find out. Scott.
Wow, that one goes out without saying.
I mean, the least he could do is open a window, be considerate of the other guests on that floor.
Commandment 9, thou shalt not question the commentator's work.
Well, you shouldn't question that, right?
See the first commandment, and if you don't criticize my work, we wouldn't be fighting in 5th Street, Bravado.
True.
And you know what? I'll take it from here. Commandment number 10, don't touch that dial. Episode 10 of The Best of High Voltage is coming up next. Get rid of those. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 10 of The Best of PPW. I'm Paul Ball alongside Julius Kuiper, SmackDown in the middle, young Alexander Bowe. EJ, a very special 10th episode of The Best of PPW. You know what? I can't believe we're 10 episodes deep already. I can't wait to get back to live wrestling, but this is the next best thing, hand-selecting all of these matches. It's been great.
Well, PPW Nation, I found out a couple days ago we might have an announcement coming very soon. Live wrestling might be returning sooner than you think to northeastern Pennsylvania. Let's say somewhere near maybe the Electric City.
We can only keep our fingers crossed, Paulbo. Hopefully that all works out. Stay tuned on our Facebook for more updates.
Yeah, well, let's keep our fingers crossed, but let's talk about the best of PPW. Mike Orlando took on Sean Carr. It was PPW victory. It was April 22nd, way back in 2017. That'll be our first match tonight. In our middle match, Allie Recks, Christina Marie, and Miranda at the PPW anniversary show on September 15th. That is Millie's birthday, also the birthday of Dan Marino. But back in 2018, it was a three-way women's match. And in our main event tonight, Scorpio took on Evander James, Samuel Adams, and the Prince of Camden, DESEAN Pratt at PPW Aftermath 5/18 of 2019, EJ.
Tell you what, Too Cool Scorpio, he is one of the pioneers of the modern style of wrestling, and you know what? They say a lot of guys still got it. Too Cool definitely still has it, and he was running circles around the younger guys that night.
The best of PPW High Voltage 10th episode is coming up next.
Let's go to Tom Mitchell for the first match. I think he's somewhere on Mudridge Farms.
Oh, that farm.
PPW Nation, hello and welcome to a brand new episode of PPW Best of Series. My name is Tom Mitchell, and let's get started with the night's very first contest. We'll go back to PPW victory on April 22nd, 2017, where we had the hybrid Sean Carr take on the Green Machine, Mike Orlando. Now, in 2 years or so, these would be some of the top players in all of PPW, but back in 2017, they were both trying to find their footing as single stars. Two amazing athletes, one amazing contest. Let's take it to Paul Bell and get to the action right now.
Holy
are the hybrid Sean Carr versus the Green Machine, Mike Orlando. Folks, do not go anywhere. This is PPW High Voltage main event of the evening. You're not going to get wrestling like this anywhere else. You're not going to get a match like this on Monday nights, folks. I can guarantee you that. You're tired of 30-minute long-winded promos that don't mean jack? Then this is the place to come, because there's none of that crap here. There's just pro wrestling. This is Sunday night. This is High Voltage, and this is the main event, folks.
What can I say to that? Both men making splashes, EJ, in the world of professional wrestling. Mike Orlando just getting back from Orlando, being in the WWE Training Center system. Sean Carr just got done with the Ring of Honor Young Prospects tournament. Both of these men making moves, and both of these men squaring off right now in a PPW ring.
Both these men traveled up and down that long, hard, and lonely road. They both put in their time. Folks, this is indie wrestling at its finest.
I'll tell you what, I know you touched on Sean Carr's resume. Mike Orlando's resume also equally impressive. These two have been talking a big game for the last couple months. I'm so happy that the PPW office was able to put this one together.
Guys, in this crazy business, you grow up and you go into battle with a lot of guys. Sean Carr's been someone that I've known for all 7 years in the business that I've been here in. And I've seen this kid mature. I've seen this kid grow into the athlete that he is today. Both of these guys, hard work, dedication pays off.
Absolutely here, two of the finest athletes. Sean Carr, we've seen him tag team in Team CK. We've seen him hold his own in singles division all across the East Coast. But has he ever faced an opponent like the Green Machine, Mike Orlando?
Yeah, and Sean Carr's not impressed with Mike Orlando's resume. He himself has wrestled AJ Styles, John Morrison, Johnny Gargano. I could continue, but I'm not going to because it's a list of who's who in professional wrestling. And Mike Orlando's proved that in a PPW ring. Sean Carr, a very rude individual as well.
Hey, when in Rome. Look at this, back and forth, up and over. Kick to the midsection from Sean Carr. Inzaguri taking it to the Green Machine in the early going.
Both of these men draped in black and green. You see the neon. I have sneakers just like that. I don't know if you guys care about that. Running knee by Orlando. Hey, a guy like Mike Orlando, 6'4" tall, 270 pounds. He moves like a free safety at about 220, I'll tell you that. Former NCAA champion of Keene University.
You know what? If Sean Carr doesn't get out of this corner, this one's going to be a very disappointing main event.
And we all know the history of Jeff Carden and Mike Orlando. As you see Mike Orlando just a couple minutes ago trying to throw Jeff Carden in between him and Sean Carr during a Sean Carr offensive move. It's going to be interesting to see the dynamic between those two as well.
Carr off the ropes. Hits a big back elbow. Softening up Orlando with a couple of kicks. Snapmare takeover off the ropes. Oh!
Kick right to the larynx.
Standing moonsault. Hooks the leg. 2.
Tell you what, Sean Carr, what a fantastic athlete. We've seen him from early in the PPW days. He has matured so much as a man, so much as a professional wrestler. He has improved every single time I've seen him, time and time again.
You know, it's always great when an athlete returns to somewhere they haven't been in a long time like Sean Carr.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Orlando just turned him inside out.
And that was the welcome wagon, I guess.
Welcome wagon. He folded him up like a lawn chair. Orlando's laughing here. There's nothing funny about that if you ask Sean Carr. Orlando stalking his prey.
Orlando likes to take his time with an opponent. It's not a mile-a-minute action. All that he could go to that level if he needs to. Orlando prefers a slow, methodical strategy in the squared circle.
We said it earlier in the night about wrestlers that could do anything. Mike Orlando at 270 pounds, he's wrestled lucha matches. I don't know if you're familiar with that, EJ, but he's wrestled for a lucha promotion in New York.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, he is one of the best athletes in independent wrestling today. Look at this on the spin cycle all around. There's not a flaw that could be seen by the naked eye on Mike Orlando.
And once again, Mike Orlando is concerning himself with Jeff Carden. In case you guys are living under a rock, Jeff Carden was the referee during the controversial Ryback match. Jeff Carden was the referee during the controversial Abyss and Lance Onawahi match. Jeff Carden, once again, Phil, would you like to finish the sentence?
Yeah, should be fired. Orlando wants it quiet. Well, I'm not going to give him that satisfaction. I'm just going to keep talking, EJ. What do you think?
Look at that. Sean Carr right back in this one with a single-footed drop kick.
Sean Carr showing that heart that he has been synonymous with. That same heart that's got him into the Super 8 for ECWA. And that same heart the Ring of Honor is currently looking at, guys.
Tell you what, two evenly matched up players. Whoever makes the first start, first mistake tonight is going to be fatal.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no room for error here. Both these men have to be at the top of their game. Mike Orlando reverses right back in this one, catches the boot.
Oh,
Sean
man.
Carr with the enziguri out of the corner. Wow, double knees. Sends the big man down to the mat. Carr caught that one.
Orlando showing the brilliant ring presence. Sean Carr can't believe it. He knows it was a great move by Orlando.
Crowd showing their appreciation that this is awesome chants echoing throughout St. Joseph's Gymnasium.
The level of talent here at PPW being displayed right now, guys.
Tell you what, some of the greatest of all time have walked through these halls in years past. Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, the list goes on. Oh my God, Michinoku driver. I just cut myself off from the Green Machine, talking about unorthodox style there from the big man. But athletes like this, they continue, as I was saying before, the legacy of St. Joseph's Gymnasium, of that great wrestling history that is contained within this very hall.
Tell you what, Sean Carr wincing in pain as you can see him. Sorry, Phil. Orlando's going to drive him right through that mat.
Orlando to the middle rope. Pandering to the crowd. You don't do that with Sean Carr.
Oh, man. Knee right to the back.
Stretching him out there.
Mind games played with Sean Carr.
It looked like he was going to do a flip off that rope, and he thought better of it. Perhaps it took a little too long.
Sean Carr trying everything to get out of this one. Not an easy thing to do when Mike Orlando's holding on to you. Manages to break free there. Sean Carr fighting back, trying to stage an offense off the ropes. Whoa, no, runs right back into the back elbow from Mike Orlando.
Guys, I've seen a million Carr matches, and I'm telling you right now, Orlando knows just what I'm about to say. Carr's move, the super kick, will come out of nowhere on guys. So Mike Orlando staying on top of Sean Carr, that shows me that he has scouted Sean Carr well. He knows that 90% of Sean Carr's matches end in the flick of an eye.
Mike Orlando wants to turn this Carr match into a demolition derby, Phil Bravado.
Tell you what, Mike Orlando, Sean Carr, these are two men that eat, sleep, and drink wrestling. They are not here to wrestle for a couple dollars on the weekend like beer money. They are here to get to that next level, to get to Ring of Honor, to get to TNA, to get to WWE, NXT, all the big leagues. These two men are the real deal here. You won't see two men that are that close to that point in their careers anywhere. As in PPW, and a step-up enziguri by Sean Carr.
Look at that rolling senton. He's right back in this one. Moonsault from the middle rope.
He
Classic
caught
Sean
Orlando
Carr
on that
right
one.
there.
Orlando had no idea where he was. That was instinct.
Sean Carr's got one of the best kicks in the independent wrestling, guys, and he's looking for it right now.
He's tuning up. Oh, now come on.
Here comes the cronies again.
Something needs to be done about this.
Sean Carr's leg is contorted. Look how his leg is being pulled by Anthony Bennett.
Oh, now come on.
Still a powerbomb.
Come
It's
on.
over.
He was robbed.
The Green Machine, Mike Orlando. Once again, this crew that Orlando runs with have found their way to PPW to screw up another match. And Mike Orlando was the victor. Sean Carr got shortchanged there, guys.
There's no doubt about it. Mike Orlando and his Goodies making their presence felt again. And hey, you know what? You got to be honest with it. Mike Orlando, two legends and one future up-and-comer right now on his list in PPW.
Absolutely, Mike Orlando. It's set in stone next month, May 20th. It'll be Mike Orlando versus the winner of Kakoa and Sam Adams for that PPW Heavyweight Championship.
Hey guys, Alex back again with PPW's 10th episode of the Best of series. I want to take you guys back to the PPW 5-year anniversary where we see a triple threat match with Allie Recks, the current women's champion at the time, versus Christina Marie and Miranda VIONETTE. Check out this incredible match. I'll leave you now with Christina Marie with some words regarding the match.
Tonight's PPW's 5th anniversary. Better yet, Allie's in the building to defend her PPW women's title.
Christina Marie fighting tooth and nail to get out of that armbar with a cross armbar. Like, that's the power of Christina Marie. Unbelievable. Couldn't get it. There it is. She has it hooked in deep. Christina Marie is going to have no choice now. There it is. That's it.
Miranda, she's involved too. Triple threat match? This is what I've been waiting for.
Welcome back to PPW High Voltage. Phil Bravano sitting next to Fast Freddie Akers. And Miranda VIONETTE gets in the ring. No help needed from Ryan Race there.
You don't need a Teletubby in the ring for this match. Well, again, he could be classified as a woman, so you never know.
Well, a big match for Miranda VIONETTE. Jerry Lynn is the special ring announcer here. I know we're just getting set up, coming back from commercial. That is not Paul Bowe. That is Jerry Lynn, former ECW favorite star.
Awesome guy.
But Miranda VIONETTE doesn't care who that is. Miranda VIONETTE, as you can see in the corner, focused. And now coming down, Christina Marie. Christina Marie, Freddie, been begging, been telling everyone that will listen that she needs a PPW Women's Championship title match. She's got one here. And Miranda VIONETTE is in the other corner, waiting Allie Recks. Who you got in this one tonight, Freddie?
My pick's going to be Christina Marie because she's just itching for that belt. I think this could be her time to take it.
Well, a lot of people agree with you as we await Jerry Lynn's introduction. We go up to Jerry Lynn in the ring. I'll never be able to say that again. Allie Recks getting the introduction from ECW legend Jerry Lynn. Allie Recks has held the title for numerous months, winning it back in November of 2017, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am. Let's just be honest.
That's why they should go to the website and check it out, because they can read that on our website.
Hey, dynamite plug, ppwwrestling.com. Allie Recks is coming in here focused as well, looking to keep that title. She is the only PPW Women's Champion in history.
It wouldn't be all fair. It looks like there's a handicap there between Miranda and Ryan.
Well, Miranda VIONETTE and Ryan Ray sequenced tonight in blue.
I just noticed that now, yeah.
Looking good.
Dark blue and light blue. I think Ryan Ray's shirt's getting darker by the minute. Turning into a blueberry. I have a question.
Yeah.
Table's so heavy. Oh, figure it out.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Quote the blueberry.
Chris Banco's putting the PPW Women's Championship in the air. That is what we're fighting for here, Freddie. It's going to be interesting to see what way Christina Marie leans here, Freddie. She's kind of the neutral.
What's that?
I said she's kind of the neutral.
That's true. She is. Oh! You feel that slap to the face. Oh, she got one for her troubles. Well, one's eliminated.
Well, VIONETTE's out there. Ryan Race yelling into the ring. That's not going to help anything. And now, Allie Recks and Christina Marie. If you ask Christina Marie coming into this match, this is the match that it should have been in the first place.
True. Christina Marie earned her way in. Miranda snuck her way in.
Very well said, Freddie.
And Ryan Race played the cards of getting her in this match.
Absolutely. Again, correct.
Oh, because it's being already. That was a quickie.
Well, both ladies trying to get out of this one early. Not going to happen. Leg sweep by Marie. And not even a two, Freddie. Mile a minute action.
Going move for move. They're reading each other's thoughts.
Well, Christina Marie, usually the power lifter here. Going to have to use her strength. Didn't show it just then. But with power, with Christina Marie, Freddie, comes a lot of quickness. Something that, when you combine those two attributes, very hard to beat.
Very. I've seen some of the videos online of Christina Marie, and boy, does she know how to power lift.
Absolutely.
She can bench press at least two of Allie's.
Now she can lift twice what I can.
Speaking of bench pressing big people.
Oh, Miranda VIONETTE. Oh, a slip, and Allie Recks all the way down to the hardest part of the ring.
Ryan Race looking concerned. Ryan Race is yelling at Allie.
Christina Marie feeling it. Nobody home. Miranda VIONETTE with a code breaker.
Across the back. I felt that one.
Just picking her head up and slamming her right fist right into the left side of Christina Marie's face.
Well, got a 2 count there, though.
Good pinning combination. An inventive pinning combination by Miranda VIONETTE. Right over into the corner by photographer Frank Boris.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, strong kick by Miranda VIONETTE right into the midsection of Christina Marie.
And that will do some damage, but multiple kicks will get the job done and make her hurt.
Well, those are investment moves that I always like to say, Freddie. I mean, they're going to hurt your opponent now, but they're going to really put them out of action later on. Those are moves that hurt the endurance of your opponent.
That's a good way to look at that.
You see? You know, you should see her more often. You're more complimentary than Paul Bo is.
Oh, well, thank you. I think we're a dynamic duo of the commentary table.
I agree with you again.
Right?
Well, Miranda VIONETTE kicking up like she's at Lincoln Field. Do they still call it Lincoln Field? I don't know. I'm not a football guy. I don't know where the Eagles play.
Allie came too, but a shot for her troubles.
Well, Miranda VIONETTE knows that Allie Recks has got it. He doesn't have to be in this match, for her to win the title. And now Allie Recks is going to return the favor, drag Miranda VIONETTE outside the ring.
Oh, it took a shot for her troubles back. They're going back and forth. Oh, Miranda ate that pole. Literally.
Allie Recks saying bye, Felicia. Marie down and cinches that knee, that left knee right into the small of the back of Allie Recks. As we alluded to earlier, Freddie the Power coming in to play for Christina Marie, throwing Allie Recks around like a Barbie doll.
Like I said, she could bench press at least 2 of Allie's. Maybe one of Ryan Race.
Oh, Miranda VIONETTE back into this. Christina Marie has no idea she was headed for the power bomb, and in her mind, a 3 count.
Very athletic on Allie that part there.
You notice how Allie Recks has gotten a lot better since holding the PPW Heavyweight Championship.
She did. She's honed her crafts, and I see them day by day online that she's perfecting her craft anywhere she goes.
Oh, the gym is a place that Allie Recks spends a lot of time, and Christina Marie almost knocking down Miranda VIONETTE for a 3 count. Ryan Race was halfway in the ring.
Well, probably 3/4 of the way in. Tell him it's a cheeseburger. He'll be eating pretty quick.
No argument there. Chris Banko's checking on both girls. Allie Recks on the outside of the ring still. We're keeping track of her.
But it takes a toll on the body. It takes a toll on the mind. What could you do to win this? But being in a triple threat match, you don't have to be pinned to even lose a belt.
Not at all, and that's the disadvantage that Allie Recks comes in here with. And you got to know that that's running through her mind as she's on the outside of that ring trying to climb back in.
And the one advantage that Miranda has is she has Ryan Race on her side, watching her at ringside. You never know what his antics are up to.
Well, Ryan Race sweating bullets in the corner on the outside of the ring. Wait a minute, Allie Recks perched up there. High rent district. Missile draw kick on both of them.
Beautifully executed. That took a lot out of her, though.
Banko's checking in on Miranda VIONETTE. She's still in this match. Ryan Race getting told to get off of the apron, but obviously Race very concerned with Miranda VIONETTE. He's moving too slow, Freddie. Ryan Race is moving too slow, too sneaky. I'm not trusting it. Wait a minute.
Did it make this a fatal 4-way match now?
Well, last month, Ryan Race got involved with the women and ended up getting knocked down. We're looking for round 2. Wait a minute. Oh, and Allie Recks!
Oh, speared Race for his troubles! Knocked him down!
Allie!
Goes Humpty Dumpty!
Miranda VIONETTE, wait a minute, down in the middle of the ring. 2, 3, we got a new champion!
I am stunned.
Up to Paul Bowe with the official announcement.
Here's your winner, and the new PPW Champion, Miranda VIONETTE.
Well, the numbers games have turned into effect, and Miranda's going to walk out with the belt. You can aim the assist with Ryan Race on that one.
I'm speechless. Christina Marie looking in the middle of the ring in tears almost as she has seen her moment slip away without having anything to do with her loss. Oh boy. Friday, we'll be back on PPW High Voltage. We have a new PPW Women's Champion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best of PPW. It's main event time, as in Munderwear main event time. This time, EJ, the main event. Let's go back to May 18th, 2019. It was PPW Aftermath and a 4-way collision course. Too Cold Scorpio, Evander James, Sam Adams, and DESEAN Pratt.
You know what, Paul Bowe, Too Cold Scorpio, as I said in the opening, a living legend, laid the groundwork for the modern style of wrestling, the fast-paced, high-flying style that is just everywhere today. Too Cold Scorpio is one of the men who started that all.
Absolutely, and how about former PPW heavyweight champion, the man you can trust, Evander James, also a former PPW heavyweight champion, Sam Adams. and the golden briefcase holder, the Prince of Camden, DESEAN Pratt.
I mean, what a stacked lineup that is for that match, Paul. Well, you're not going to get that anywhere else. Like I said before, I can't wait to get back to these kind of main events.
Well, it's your main event, Munderwear Style, on the best of PPW High Voltage. It's coming up next.
I'm here with Mr. Good Luck, Samuel Adams. Mr. Adams, this is your first championship opportunity since March. What are you going to do different this time around?
What I'm going to do different tonight is not what I do different, but what I keep the same, Mr. Mitchell. Tonight, I step in the ring with a legend, a champion, and a coward. And all three of those things can sum up Mr. Good Luck Samuel Adams, Mr. PPW. Tonight, I bring home the gold. Tonight, I become your new World Heavyweight Champion.
I am here with PPW Heavyweight Champion, Evander James. Evander, where's your mind at heading into your first title defense?
My mind? Let me tell you what mine is right now. Tonight, I'm defending my PPW Heavyweight Championship against Too Cold Scorpio, a man I've looked up to since I was a kid. And not only that, I have Sam Adams and the golden ticket briefcase holder, DESEAN Pratt. DESEAN, I know what it's like to hold that briefcase. It's gone and brought me nothing but trouble. And tonight, you're going to find out that briefcase is bad luck, because I'll still walk out PPW's heavyweight champion, because at the end of the day, you can't spell trust without us.
Well, DESEAN Pratt holding that PPW golden ticket briefcase that he won last month. It's been known to change careers here in PPW. And why would DESEAN Pratt be any different? Pratt, the Prince of Camden, 13-year veteran competitor that has competed all over the indie wrestling map. He's been in Ring of Honor, Evolve, Dragon Gate USA, CCW, and now making his home in Hazleton, making his home at PPW, and in search, just like everybody else, for that PPW Heavyweight Championship. We go up to Paul Bowe for the announcements of his opponents. Mr. Good Luck Samuel Adams weighing in this morning at 215 pounds. And from Isabela, Puerto Rico, the former PPW Heavyweight Champion is right behind me. And I don't know what's going on right now, but I need a new job. In all seriousness, Mr. Good Luck Samuel Adams, key victories over Juventud Guerrera, Nunzio, Petey, Williams, James Ellsworth, the list goes on. The former PPW Heavyweight Champion nearly grabbing the PPW Heavyweight Championship a couple months ago from Sean Carr. Let's kick it back up to Paul Bowe. Well, a man that needs no introduction, Too Cold Scorpio, a high flyer when high flyers were rare. He has been at it. A 4-time ECW TV champion, a 1-time WCW tag team champion, and he's dancing all over the Holy Family Gym. Too Cold Scorpio trained in the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo. And in order to survive there, you gotta be a tough competitor. Too Cold Scorpio is that and more. My pick to win it tonight, Too Cold Scorpio. Going to have to quickly get familiar with the likes of DESEAN, Pratt, Sam Adams, and the PPW heavyweight champion, Evander James. Too Cold Scorpio got moves still. Paul Bowe doesn't know what to think. We go up to Paul Bowe for the last competitor of this one. Evander James taking on a new way of thinking. Getting these fans behind him, and Too Cold Scorpio is going to give him the respect to hold the rope for him. Evander James saying he wanted this match. More than any match that he's had in his career, he asked for this one. And the newly crowned PPW heavyweight champion, the most honest man in pro wrestling, comes in with excellent ring awareness and instincts, a fierce competitor, and Evander James isn't going to back down from anybody. Paul Bowe joining us here after that lengthy introduction.
Tell you what, I need to suck some wind after that. It's our main event here on PPW High Voltage. Paul Bowe, Philip J. Bravado.
Don't you ever mess my name up again, Paul.
Where's EJ?
I hit him with a shovel. He's out on 5th Street.
All right, this should be an interesting matchup here. I'll tell you what a test for Evander James. 3 formidable opponents. He does not even have to get pinned to lose his title. What are you laughing about, Phil?
He's starting to feel like the No Limits champion.
Well, he said, come one, come all.
DESEAN Pratt mocking or stalking, whatever you want to say, to Evander James with that PPW golden briefcase.
And you see an alliance right here. The 3 shaking hands.
And DESEAN Pratt is going to dig his own grave in this one, Paul. The cockiness that we've seen in DESEAN Pratt develop, some would say always there. If you ask Casey Navarro, I think he would probably say the latter.
Hey, what? We got some good news from Casey Navarro. I saw his post on Facebook today. He said a step in the right direction, and the step was highlighted. So hopefully to see Casey Navarro back here sooner rather than later. Excuse me, Phil.
Well, there's no excuse for you, Paul, but Casey Navarro obviously being missed here by the crowd here in Hazleton. DESEAN Pratt doesn't miss him at all, I can tell you that. I was highlighting that Evander James wanted this match to prove to Too Cold Scorpio how far of a competitor he has come.
Oh, everybody all met at the middle, and Evander James got drop kicked.
Well, somebody copied somebody's homework, Paul.
And Scorpio and Sam Adams just saw the first alliance forming of this fatal four-way, double teaming on DESEAN Pratt. Big whip, DESEAN rolls through. Oh, springboard cross body block by Evander James. And they all fall down.
Oh, Evander James using the best of his 224 pounds. Or something like that. I didn't weigh him this morning.
Tell you what, Evander James so light on his feet.
Absolutely.
And he wants to see, the fans want to see this, the briefcase holder against Evander James. And DESEAN Pratt wisely will choose to fight another day. He has that briefcase. He's not going to let that go.
Is there anybody that plays more mind games in PPW than than DESEAN Pratt? Pratt rolling out of the ring, not giving the satisfaction to Evander James. And now we're going to see two former PPW heavyweight champions, one current, and Evander James take each other on here.
Oh, what an acrobatic flip by James. Ducks under, rear waist lock, rolls him up, shoulders down. Adams kick out, not even a count. Foot sweep, shoulders down, mile a minute action here, Phil, on high voltage. Crucifix trying to go for the backslide. Oh, look at this. Big choke slam.
Sam Adams showing his raw power there.
Oh, big. Talk about picking your spots. DESEAN Pratt was there to deliver. And this crowd here at Holy Family Academy letting him hear it.
I'm surprised Sam Adams isn't picking up one of his teeth after that. DESEAN Pratt not waiting for any alliances to come his way. He's taking on three people, and he knows that.
And he will not even lock up with Evander.
The mind games continue from DESEAN Pratt.
Let's see if Scorpio and Evander are going to lock up.
Oh, Evander's loving this.
This is a dream come through. Evander James, big Too Cold Scorpio fan. But you know what? It's out the window now when you get in that squared circle. Look at Scorpio go!
Both men have mutual respect for one another.
I don't think the do-si-do what you and I, Phil, out at the ball tonight at the Elks where Miller is. Scorpio winds it up, and there's a martial arts style kick to Evander James.
Well, Evander James let his guard down to a veteran. Never do that.
Shoulders down, one-legged cover. Evander just kicked out there, Phil.
Oh, that was a mistake that almost cost him. Hopefully he can learn from that.
Well, you know, sometimes you get a little bit starstruck, and Evander James might have been starstruck there, but...
Well, Too Cold Scorpio playing the mind games before the match even happened, holding the rope open for Evander James, letting him have his guard down just a little bit more. And Scorpio, my pick to win this thing, looking like I'm gonna be right here.
Chop right across the chest now to the back of Evander James, and now like a piranha that with blood in the water as DESEAN Pratt is circling him, and so is Scorpio.
As you alluded to earlier, Pratt not wanting to lock up with James, but hey, he'll give him a swift kick in the ribs.
Absolutely, he'll turn his back on him, and then he'll stab him in the back, kind of like here on Commentator's Row.
What? Sam Adams rolling out of the ring.
Sam Adams
He's
really
hung
hasn't
up to dry.
He hasn't got started this match yet. They kind of took him out early.
DESEAN Pratt making sure he doesn't get in the ring. DESEAN Pratt's got to ride this little alliance he's got with Too Cold for everything.
Snuck in for a cover, 2 count, and a kick out by Evander.
Evander James showing a lot of heart here, a lot of the reason why he won that PPW Heavyweight Championship in the first place. Of course, Evander James upsetting Sean Carr, surprising everyone in Hazleton. Maybe one of the shockers of 2019 as we're almost halfway through this year already.
What a year, Phil, huh?
Highlighted, of course, by the PPW New Beginning show, kicking it off in January.
I hear rumors happening that there's going to be another one coming in the second half of 2019.
Well, I'll have to talk to Tom Mitchell about that.
Well, I heard rumors of like Heinz Stadium in Pittsburgh. Oh, man! Big slam! The black and gold pants representing the Steelers like Scorpio slammed right down, right on cue.
Evander James gritting his teeth through all of the pain. He's finally going to have a chance to lock up with DESEAN Pratt.
Look at this. Phil, head to head, nose to nose.
And now we finally get what we want. A street fight between these two.
Oh, it's all broken down. And here comes Sam Adams and Scorpio with a double axe handle to the back. Look at that chop, almost knocked his block off. That caught him more in the nose, I think. Scorpio setting him up. Man, big power bomb by Too Cold Scorpio. Up top.
Wait, where's Scorpio going?
Look at this.
The veteran
One,
still looking
two.
great.
Adams just broke it off with the moonsault off the top rope.
Sam Adams is the only reason Too Cold Scorpio is not the PPW heavyweight champion.
Oh, man. Did you see that? Woo.
Adams is going to have no teeth by the end of this.
He's calling for the 450, crowd chanting, you still got it. Scorpio going up top. High risk, high reward.
And wait a minute, Evander James.
Oh, step up enziguri by James. Cradle, inside cradle roll up. Evander's shoulders are down.
Oh, smart move by DESEAN Pratt.
Pratt is so quick on his feet.
And stalling right at the right moment.
Lifting him up on top of the ropes. Here comes Adams. Oh, pulled his pants down. We saw a new moon on Monday. How about one on Sunday? Backstabber by Adams. James up top. 450, nailed it. 1, 2, 3. James retains. What a match. And still PPW heavyweight champion, Evander James. Phil, he went up top. He delivered the 450 right on cue. And Evander James fights off not one, not two, but 3 men. And his hand is held high by Jim Hobart on PPW High Voltage. What a show, Phil. For Paul Bowles, for Phil Bravado, E. Julius Kuiper, Tom Mitchell down in the boiler room. You've been watching PPW High Voltage. Good night, everybody. Wait a minute. Oh, man, he blasted him with the briefcase. Are we going to see a cash-in?
DESEAN Pratt taking it too. Evander James, you have to wonder, Paul, if we are going to see a cash-in.
I'll tell you what. There goes the stickers coming off the briefcase.
DESEAN Pratt just took the party out of Hazleton. And wait a minute. If he lets that go, he's cashing it in.
He's not stopping, Phil. He wants to hurt Evander James.
Well, why not if the match didn't start yet? And no, he's going to save it. DESEAN Pratt playing mind games with Evander James and everyone here in Hazleton. We're going to have to see because, Paul, one day, that man is going to cash that in. And you have to think that he's got a very good shot of being successful.
Hey, it's Anthony. Once again, thank you so much for watching the best of PPW. Be sure to follow us on all social media to stay up to date of everything PPW. Over on Facebook at PPW Entertainment, Instagram at PPW Online, Twitter at PPW Wrestling 1, and YouTube, where you can see the entire back catalog of PPW wrestling matches at PPW Entertainment. And let us know. Send us a message on any of those platforms and let us know your favorite matches, and maybe they can make the cut in future episodes of PPW The Best Of. Tune in every Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here to find your best, just find out what we picked as the best matches. And we'll see you guys next week. This is Anthony, and we're out of here. Support your local wrestling.